Good morning, everyone. I am coming to you live from my hammock because it's not quite sunny enough to get in the pool yet, and I have to go grocery shopping. And this is the closest thing I have to a therapist couch. Just waiting for people to get on because I don't see anybody. That's fine. 2020. What a year. So this is going to be the year without a trade show, which is fine. I'm saving a lot of money that I'm spending elsewhere. I hope everybody who signed up for World Groom 3 is enjoying today. My friend Amy's doing a cat class, and I'm really sad that I could not swing World Groom 3 because she's an amazing cat groomer, and I really love her. Hi Ryan, hi Kathleen. So I have a 3-day weekend this weekend, which is super nice. Cause man, this year's been fucking hard. I do not do well in isolation. I love like hanging out with myself, but I love hanging out with myself when it's my choice and I can like also see people when I want. And I'm a hugger. It's really hard not to hug people. Like really hard. So anyway, the last trade show was Atlanta Pet Fair this year, which seems like it was a lifetime ago. And tragically, the last dog that I did in competition died suddenly this week, and that really, like, it's not my pet, it's my friend Sarah's poodle Stoic, and like that really hurt because he was a great dog, and beautiful coat, and we did really well, and like Suzeko told me it was like the best poodle cut I ever did, and he was such a sweet boy, and I feel like horrible for her, and just like, I don't know, man, that like summed up 2020 for me. And now we're talking about a second wave. It's like we just caught up from the first wave at work, and I don't even know like how to wrap my head around that. Like if we're closed down for months again, and then it's going to be Christmas, because that's what'll happen, guys. We'll be shut down in like September, and then we'll reopen like right before Thanksgiving. Mark my words. And what am I going to do? Because that's going to be terrible. And then Christmas puppies. Oh God, give me a break. So anyway, yeah. Hershey, Ryan said he's going to miss Hershey. Hershey's probably not happening. Even Todd said on a different thread that if it did happen, it was just going to be a trade show, no classes or seminars, which kind of was like, all right, well, good. Groom team is done for the year, so I don't have to like I can just groom my dogs. I don't have to grow hair. I don't have to like think about packing anything. Like I can put all of my competition stuff away, which I know sounds like weird, but it's just like kind of a relief to know like I don't have to worry about registering and blah 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 blah, and traveling. Like I don't have to take any time off of work. So that's all going to be kind of nice. I don't know. But I've been giving a lot of thought to how I will handle the second wave of closures should it happen. And because I had a lot of regulars on a very regular schedule, which is what I like. That's how I like to work. I like to do my same haircuts every 6 weeks. Like, no new surprises. Dogs aren't super mad at. Like I like to do new dogs and like bath dogs, but generally I want like 5 regulars every day, and then like 2 or 3 new dogs is fine, or like, the bath dog that gets done once every 3 months, whatever. So my plan, which may or may not happen because I do work for a corporation and I have a lot of say because I'm the one in the area in the entire company with the most grooming experience, but like also I'm not the only groomer or like the only person, so there's that. But my plan, thinking about it right now, just in case, is that when we get the word, if we get the word, I am going to just rebook everybody in exactly the same order that they are booked now. I'm not going to kill myself to make up grooms. I'm not going to fit in a bunch of new people because we have a call center, which is not my idea. The girls are very nice. They just, y'all know. Grooming clients are insane. But we had like a bunch of new dogs, like seriously new dogs on our schedule when we reopened, and it's just not fair to those people that have been with me, and like we haven't been open very long, so like I can't say like, oh, they've been coming to me for years, but they've been there since the beginning, and like I feel obligated to groom them and not, somebody who just adopted this shelter dog, which, yes, shelter dogs need haircuts too, but let's get my regulars in first. The people who are going to be there when there's not a pandemic, when, their groomer, like I'm their groomer. It's not like they're just coming because we said we'd fit them in. And then obviously, like, I just bought a van, so I'm having a little emotional, like, panic attack about that. And if we get shut down, like, how am I going to afford my van payment? And Lenny's myriad of this MRSA infection is like, ugh, guys. I'm hoping he gets a clean bill of health on the 27th. He still has a little bit of facial paralysis, but it's way better. It's just like a little, like, just a little, not like, because he was like this, and now he's like, so it's just a little, which is really nice. Barb said that's how we did it. We didn't try to make up appointments. They were just missed, and they came at what would have been their next scheduled appointment. And I agree. Like, I book out with my hairdresser for the year, and she fit me in like the week after they opened back up. And I mean, I would have been fine with going to my next regularly scheduled appointment, but I think that they cleared them all out, which is okay. Not my business, whatever. But I don't see a point of clearing out all the appointments. It's just like, okay, so say we get shut down like August 1st, and then we can reopen like September 1st. Well, everybody who was supposed to be there August 2nd, you can come September 2nd, and if that date doesn't work for you, we'll figure something out because you have a place. Like that's your appointment's your placeholder, and then there's going to be somebody that needs to switch their date, and like that's why I always encourage pre-booking, because even if they don't think that they might, like, something might come up or they don't know how their week's going, at least there's like a spot being held. And I am so good at flip-flopping people, because there's always somebody who's like, oh, you know what, like that person's date didn't work this week, and then this other person's, but they can switch. It always works out. Very rarely doesn't. Or I can move like a big dog to a different day and then squeeze in this other little dog, kind of stuff. But yeah, I really don't want to get shut down again. I really don't. And I started the Pennsylvania Groomers group, but I started it in like May. And we haven't really done much since then because everybody started opening back up. And so then not everybody was sitting at home with time. And, I need board members because I'm not a very good, like, itty-bitty detail person. I'm a big picture type person. I mean, I'll get the details done eventually. But, like, having to write bylaws just, even the thought of it makes my eyes glaze over. And I feel like I wish that I had done it sooner and that it wasn't right before we all really started opening back up, and I didn't know that that's what the timing was going to be. Because I feel like if there were people, like if we were still kind of home for even just like a couple more weeks, like we would have gotten further, and then we'd have enough organization that if we do get shut down again, we could, you know, really push for exemption. And that's not, like, the vets stayed open, the daycares, the doggy daycare stayed open, all of those things. So even if, you know, like, it's hard for, like, house call people, like, you know, that's just, I don't, you know, like, in-person contracting is something different, regardless of what you're doing in a person's home during a pandemic. But I think that we could make a real argument for, like, vet groomers or boarding facility daycare groomers and like mobile groomers, because they can all be very, like, low contact, like very easily follow guidelines type thing. But I just worry right now that we're not there. And I wish we were. I wish that, like, I just ran out of time. But maybe I'll start working on that at midnight every night, because I don't sleep well. Although I do look very well rested all of a sudden, because I'm not traveling every other weekend in a car. Oh, good Lord. I do miss everybody. This has been really hard for me. I don't like being home this much. And it's chaos here, because I have 6 dogs and Joe. And Joe is my boyfriend, and he's getting surgery on his arm on Wednesday, and then he won't be able to use it for 12 weeks, or we'll be home for 12 weeks, or we're not entirely sure, but this is my new normal. Ugh. So anyway, so 2020 part 2, not looking any better than part 1. Not at all. Oh God, sorry, bug. Yeah, I mean, we need another Tiger King, I think. We definitely need another Tiger King. But anyway, so if you guys have any brilliant ideas for how you're going to handle if you get shut down again, or how you organized, or like let clients know, like, hey, we're just putting a pause on this and then we'll pick up right where we left off type thing, I'd love to hear about it. And always, if you have something that you're looking forward to, because there's nothing to look forward to this year except it being over. But I feel like December 31st is going to be like Groundhog Day, and we're just going to keep repeating it, and then at midnight it'll turn into 7 a.m. again, and we're never getting out alive. So yeah, anyway, alright guys, well, I'm going to go grocery shopping so then I can go sit in my pool and enjoy it for the rest of eternity, listening to the giant lacrosse games going on down the street, which is insane. I don't know how this place is open, but okay. I live by United Sports Center, which is a huge facility, and when I say there was like a line of 70 cars to get in today for these like lacrosse tournaments, I'm not exaggerating, and they're all from like New York and New Jersey. I just want to like go down there with a sign and be like, thank you, because if I don't get my hair cut again this year, I'm really gonna be mad. So anyway, all right, well, have a great Sunday. Maybe in 2 weeks I'll have a little bit more structure to my life. Who knows? Probably not. So, all right. Bye everyone.